Hey guys, so this is the next video I'm going to be making. It is of the Sennheiser G3 Wireless Lavalier system. This system's for wireless lavaliers. There are a couple of different systems for wireless microphones and things like that, but these are pretty much the gold standard in video production, especially for interviews. We have too many of them. As you guys can probably tell, I love Sennheiser. And let me just do an unboxing video of the new one we just got, just so we could up our cache, I guess, of Sennheiser equipment. This is the, I guess the proper term, EW112-P, but it's the G3 Evolution. And let's just go over this for a few seconds. Number one, this is a wireless lavalier system. It's great if you have people moving around a lot. If you don't want to have them wired directly to a recorder, it's great. It's still a lavalier, so it's very, very easy to use. You can do a one-man sort of shoot if you guys want to do something along those lines with a wireless lavalier. And I'm actually using it right now, though to be fair to it, I'm sure it could sound a lot better if I actually had audio experience. But what you're hearing right now, aside from my voice, is sort of the quality that this lavalier system records in, which I think is phenomenal, especially considering that it comes with everything you need when you get it. So here we go. Let's just open this little guy up. Okay. All the paperwork's on the top. You have a little manual. You have a bunch of stupid little papers. That's probably not why you're getting this. It's very well packaged. And let's look at it. So a few things off the bat. This is the omnidirectional microphone. I prefer omnidirectional microphones whenever we're doing some sort of an off-the-bat kit, just because omnidirectional microphones are really much more useful in terms of what you're going to be doing with them most of the time. It comes with an XLR hookup, so you can put it into a recorder. In case you're doing DSLR stuff, it also comes with a DSLR 3.5 millimeter jack. Very cool of them. Again, in case you're doing DSLR stuff, it comes with a hot shoe mount, so you can put it on top of your DSLR. It comes with batteries, which is pretty exciting, 2 go in each of them. And now let's get down to the actual product. This right here is the receiver, and it's made of powder-coated metal. It's actually pretty cool. Powder-coated metal and a little bit of plastic. There you go. And this right here is the transmitter. Again, made of the exact same stuff, very well built. There's a mute button. Let me see if you can see this little guy. There's a mute switch up here, which is very useful if you want to mute yourself in between takes. And microphone line in, etc., etc. So that's the unboxing. I'm going to make a couple of different videos where I actually go over how to set it up, which I know is a big thing for a lot of people, and sort of the pros and cons of this. Like I said, I love this. It's what I'm using right now to make this video. I'm using one that we've had for a while, one that I actually keep at my place just for when I'm making videos, just because they're that useful. And the cool thing about these guys is that they really are just a kick-ass transmitter receiver sort of wireless system for lavaliers or handheld microphones. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I know that wasn't really as in-depth as a lot of the different ones that I do, but that's just because there isn't really much to say about a system like this. It's a workhorse. There's a reason you see them everywhere. There's a reason you see them pretty much on every interview set. They never go bad. We've had ones for, I don't know how many years we've had our original ones, and we've never had a single problem with them. And they really just keep on plugging, keep on chugging. They're made of metal, so you can drop them, though I wouldn't suggest it. But if you've ever been around a set or anything, you know that these things can take a serious, serious beating. And that is very, very obvious in the fact that their resale value, compared to a lot of other stuff, is phenomenal. You can literally use this and then sell it, and you will have made almost all of your money back, essentially. And especially if you're doing it for a paid gig, it's a no-brainer. So that was this. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If I messed up, let me know. Oh, quick thing. These come in 3 different bands at the time that I'm making this. And by bands, I mean wireless signal ranges. Technically speaking, theoretically, all 3 of them should work very, very well around the world, because these are the bands that are the wireless ranges that have been chosen out by the FCC to be, for this. So technically it shouldn't make that much of a difference, but what you should do is get one of the newer ones. Step number one, rule number one, do not get transceiver range B, because that's going to be sold off in the next few years, which means it'll be full of a bunch of stuff that's going to interfere with your signal. G is the most recent one, which is what I would suggest if you're doing it, but in your area, A might be better. So what you want to do anytime you're getting this, even though it really doesn't make too big of a difference, is number one, don't get B. Number two, look between A and G, and there are lots of websites. I think Sennheiser's own website can do this, but it's really not going to make a difference in case you don't want to deal with it. I would suggest get G just to be safe, because it's the newest band range, which means there's going to be less interference no matter what. But if you're going into some area that you just know that for some reason everyone there uses band G, get band A, because it means it's going to be better for you. But it's really not going to make too big of a difference, because I think last time I checked, and I'm going to double check, but it has like some crazy number of specific frequencies you can put things on. It's like a couple of thousand of different frequencies. So unless there are a couple of thousand people in your general area all using some sort of wireless transceiver or transmitter, it's really not going to make that big of a difference. So for the third time, that's the end of this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And if you guys have any comments, let me know. If I've made a mistake, let me know. And I will see you guys soon.